Alliance Machine Textile, we are the French dyeing machine manufacturer established since 1993. We are really focused on eco-design since the beginning. This is a company I have purchased 4 years ago, and we are the owner of the brands that were acting in the 20th century, like Bene, Madinox, Durand, CBS, which are that were really well known and well established, in particular in Europe. We have an integrated design office. We are making almost a local sourcing, even if a lot of parts are coming from everywhere in the world, but our spend of procurement is done, 85% of the spend is done in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region in France, near Lyon, 95% in France and 99% in Europe. Of course, it's the rank one of the sourcing. After that, when we purchase to a distributor in France, for example, it can come from China or from Germany. Whatever, we have a machine portfolio from 2 to 1,600 kilograms. We are making only dyeing machine for batch. We are not making continuous dyeing. We are focused on piece dyeing, so we can make different kind of fabrics from all types and all size for fashion application, furnishing, or technical fabrics. And we are going from silk, cotton, whatever you want, even to technical fabrics for airbags, for automotive markets, transport, and so on and so on, for carbon fibers and so on. Today, when we consider the challenge we have to face, first of all, and this is not new, we are committed to the preservation of natural resources, because as we know, dyeing can be the most pollutant activity of the textile industry. And I like to remind that acting in the European market, there is the practices of the French and European stakeholders compared to others somewhere else in the world, where the practices are not exactly the same. And in the common mind of people, when we speak about dyeing, we visualize the pictures of rivers in blue or in red, which are almost not the case in France or in Europe, thanks to the regulations, thanks to the commitment of all the stakeholders to make something as clean as possible, even if always we can make and continue to make progress. We are acting in order to convert more textile dyeing volumes from synthetic stuff to natural dyes. This is something which is in progress, even if there is some law that do not facilitate the natural dye development. And for example, we have decided to develop a specific machine for textile and garment dyeing, which is called Natura DS for Dye Studio, which is a tool dedicated to textile designers, small companies that are producing mainly today for fashion, some collections with natural dyeing, and to give them the potential and the capability not to work only by hand, but to have something a little bit more mechanical, in order also to facilitate the way it could be transposed to industrial applications, even if the objective is not the fast fashion in natural dye, it's not the volumes, it's we are speaking about local sourcing, about local brands that will have the right tools to make their job, also in reducing the cost, of course. Because when we speak about the natural dye, we speak about man hours, we speak about cost of the colorant. Thanks to the machinery, we will increase and make and improve the productivity, and then reduce the cost of the machinery. That will help to develop this practice. So why are we into the community? There is two main objectives. The first one is to increase our network connections to make the promotion of the Natura DS initiative and other sustainable solutions. So typically, interacting with Fab Labs, associations, schools, training centers, institute, research centers, or natural dyeing stakeholders. It's something we are looking for. Again, to have two interactions. First of all, to learn about the practices, about the way the things are done and the difficulty they encounter, to try to find the right response as a machine manufacturer in order to increase the value of the Natura DS or the Natura DS version 2, version 3, version 4. That's the first engagement. And the second one, because we believe that innovation is much more efficient when we are working together than when we are working against. We are looking for partners with whom we could be involved in innovative projects on the theme of eco-design and sustainable dyeing, in order to apply our mission to help the stakeholders to produce and to manufacture better with the right tools. It's not really in the mindset of France or French people. It's much more the case, in my point of view, in the German community, because they have been trained for many years to work much more together. And we try to develop this mindset in France in order, or with European partners, in order to innovate quicker and better. So regarding the services of the community, again, the network connection and the matchmaking regarding customers and suppliers, the need and the offer, but also the requirement and the knowledge of this community which has a really good mindset and a nice focus on sustainability. Again, as a conclusion, the connection between the members for me is something which is key. So I appreciated very much the format of making small meetings to make the connections, but also to record and to share with others that, thanks to the record, we'll be able to interact. So this is something very nice. Sharing and working together per center of interest is something very good. So I think we will have the opportunity to participate on working groups, but also sharing contributions and benefits all together to work better and faster. Thank you very much.